Everybody, it's Tyler here at Speedway, checking in right now with 57711X Rocky, who's having a phenomenal performance so far as we're filming them. You might remember this team from last year. We saw them back in Haunted, and excited to talk to them once again with their incredible machine. This is a big boy right here, by the way. So this robot, a lot of great stuff that goes into it. Definitely pay attention to 6-part they're going through with their redirect and a great redirect macro as well. And we'll talk a little about their climb as well too. So let's learn more about them coming up here on Pits and Parts.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. The Robotics Education and Competition Foundation provides fantastic programs for students from elementary school all the way through college. These include VEX, aerial drone competition, online challenges, JROTC, girl-powered, scholarships, certifications, and so much more. To discover these exciting opportunities, visit recf.org and get connected.
Trip, let's talk about this awesome 6-part redirect mechanism that you have here. Talk to me more about some of the composition of it. Anything you want to add to it, too?
So something that was really important to us at the beginning of the season was scoring on wall stakes, and so we saw a bunch of teams do a redirect, so we thought of taking our own take at it. So the way it kind of works is, can we lower it to do a... So we'll intake a ring, and then it'll flip back into our basket here, and then we'll lift the basket up. That'll go on the wall stake. Something that are kind of cool is up here we have these joints, and so that keeps the top ring from falling back. And then, can you hold the robot back here? I only have one hand. And then when we're on the wall stake, there's these joint as well. So it allows us to pull back easily. The redirect runs on a 6-bar. That runs at 60 RPM on two 5.5s back here. And that's the lift part. And then we have the polycarb right here that helps rings slide from here into the basket.
So as we're filming this, you guys have 3 Triple Crowns already coming in. Was this a modification from those events so far, or when did you add this on?
So this was a modification right after Mall of America. When we decided to rebuild from there, we wanted to do a redirect system.
So what made you want to go with such a large frame as a robot too? Was it just kind of what you built, that's what came out of it?
Kind of as it came along, kind of what happened. We wanted to really be able to fit a mobile goal nicely in the clamp without having too much variation for it.
And Maddox, you're all using a macro on this as well too. You can talk to me more about what that is and how it works.
Yeah, so on this robot, after actually one of our locals, we tried to just run the redirect based on driver, and so it wasn't working, it wasn't as efficient, so we did a macro. So we have a distance sensor right here, and so we can just set a variable in our code, in our driver code, set it to true, and we call it basket mode, and it just runs our intake, and we can spin a ring up in our intake, and it automatically throws it in our basket for us every time. So as a driver, it just helps a lot with efficiency through the match. That's all it is, really. So this ring will come up through here, up the intake. Well, the ring will come up through the intake and come up through those plastic pieces. And then once they fall down, we can reverse it, and it falls right into our basket.
For your line stake, are you going through this 6-bar, or is it just going straight through your intake for that?
So for our line stake, we can do either. We can use the hooks and score. That's what we do in skills, basically because we can align based on the back wall. But in matches, we use the redirect because it's actually more consistent and a lot faster, because we can reach over those starting rings with our redirect. Because with the 6-bar system, it actually extends forward about 3 to 4 inches outside the front of the robot, so we can reach over things to get the alliance stake.
Speaking about skills, is your team implementing any new strategies or anything different for skills matches at this signature event?
I would say driver is just a pretty standard route. We've been trying to practice driver at our home field, and then same thing with autonomous. No in strategies in particular. We actually we go for only one wall stake in skills, because it's sometimes more efficient to score on the mobile goals than it is to go for the alliance stakes for us. So I think right now we're at a 40 programming and a 50 driver, hoping for 53 driver later. So.
Sure. Isaiah, let's talk about the hang that's on your robot. Talk to me more about it.
Yeah, so pretty much all it is 3 C channels and 2 standoffs right here. It works by lifting this up with a double acting piston right here. That'll push up, and basically all we do is we drive forward, and when it'll hit these standoffs right here will hit the bar of the ladder, and then it'll go up on the ladder, and it'll keep us about that far off the ground, and basically it'll just give us first tier hang.
Has your team made any considerations to go into like a tier 3 hang or anything like that in the future?
I think we've considered it, but I don't know if it's worth what we want to do, and I think those last 15 seconds are really valuable, and I don't know if that's something we want to do in the future, but I think it's definitely a consideration.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Since this is coming out after playoffs, your team right now is the #1 seed as we're filming this. Any special plans for playoffs or anything like that?
Not really. I think we're really just trying to play some offense here and see what we can get done.
Hey, good luck to you guys. Rocky, once again, looking phenomenal here at the Speedway Signature event. So can't wait to see how you do. Hope for a World's appearance as well, too. We're really rooting for you guys. And thanks a lot for telling us more about this team. So much to break down this robot. So good luck the rest of the way, and thanks again.
Thank you.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. The Robotics Education and Competition Foundation provides fantastic programs for students from elementary school all the way through college. These include VEX, aerial drone competition, online challenges, JROTC, girl-powered, scholarships, certifications, and so much more. To discover these exciting opportunities, visit recf.org and get connected.